different one to watch, or is it the same one to watch every day?
I send you day 1, day 2, day 3 in the Pitru Seva or the Ancestor Gratification group, and you have to watch all the videos daily, every at least once. Just play them. If you don't watch, just play them.
Okay. Yes. So each video.
Yes, each video, because what happens is that if you must have realized, I when I do the trance meditation, I invoke the ancestors. So every single day is a different. We give more importance to different ancestors, as in according to the Hindu calendar, we have dates. We call them tithi, and different tithis or different dates people have expired. So we don't have dates. It's like on the 1st of every month, if somebody has left their body, we invoke them. 2nd of every month, we invoke them. In the same way, during the Hindu calendar, we have 15 days, rather 14 days, and one 0 day, 100% full moon day. So we invoke them during these 16 days of the ancestral gratification period, which is called Pitru shradh. So we are not just doing this Pitru Seva or the gratification towards the ancestors just randomly. It is like a celebration. It is like the Christians, they have one whole month of gratification towards the ancestors, if you know of. Maybe sometime in October or September, October sometime, and they pray for them. Yeah. Similarly, in the Hindu culture, we have this specific 15 to 16 days for the ancestors. So what happens is, during all these every single day, we invoke those ancestors who have left their body on that particular day.
Okay.
With God's love, what we do is we invoke everybody. So I love to connect with all my ancestors all the time, because in our life we don't have time. We don't really give that much to our ancestors. We don't give that much gratitude. Yes, if you remember, we give them a lot of love, but then not everybody. How I mean, it becomes a little difficult. So what I do is, while I am invoking all the ancestors, yeah, those, we have at least set a limit of 7 generations above us, but then I don't generally set a limit in my trance. Even the Pitru knows, even the ancestors know about it, that all are welcome. All those who are attached with us in some way or the other, emotionally, psychologically, or at spirit guide wise, or in any of the lifetimes. So many lifetimes we travel with people. Okay, we say that I'm going to live with this person, I'm going to take care of this child, and we do it for lifetime, because I have done that. I know it for sure, that even when I have not taken birth, and other part of other family soul families have taken birth, I have always been with them. It does not really matter um, I have a physical body role to play in their life or not. But when I see my Akasha, I have done such things. So naturally, I would not want to miss even those ancestors, who have just loved us many lifetimes. They've been with us with a physical connection or without a physical connection. It's a soul connection. It's a consciousness connection. Yeah. So I take all into consideration, and it's my humble request that please play the videos every single, at least once. Just click the video and just in your mind feel grateful. Okay, so according to the Hindu culture, the moment a person is born, mostly in the Hindu community, in the Hindu religion community, they take the date of birth, place of birth, time of birth, and then they draft a chart out of it, astrological chart. Yeah. And what is the astrological chart? So in the astrological chart, you can see that if the person has Pitru dosha or not. Okay, so it is said only on paper, because it's a physical paper, that this person's chart has the negative influence of the Pitru or the ancestors. Yeah, and it also says that you are going to go through so many problems because of the ancestral negative influences, or the Pitru dosha is what a technical term is. So, what do you think? Can our Pitru influence or put in negative influence, or even they would, curse their children, or they would say that, okay, you are a bad person, or just suffer in this earth, on this earth? No, they don't do that. There is a very um, there is all these chakras, all the auras, all the thought processes, the realms, third dimension, fourth dimension, fifth dimension, all these are one part of the whole story. There is one more part, which is we all have spiritual bank balance. So the chakra, aura, and that part is the physical body we are talking of. Okay, so that's the physical aspect of this body. There is a spiritual aspect also of this body, and it has um, currency, or you have kind of money. It is like you have brownie points. Okay, you have many brownie points. So when I am a good person, naturally I have earned many brownie points, or spiritual points, we could say. And then when I die, before I die, I can use physically the brownie points or the spiritual points, spiritual currency all the time. But the moment I die, I lose my body. Then, even if I have tons of brownie points, tons and tons of spiritual points, I can really not use them. Okay, they are just with me. I can just transfer those spiritual points, or the punyas, and that is the way we call it. We call it punyas. So we can transfer our punyas, the spiritual points, to our children or our loved ones. Okay? Okay. How do you transfer? Either you give them happiness, so they transfer to you, or to transfer from your account to your children account, you have to give them pain. Okay, so that is the spiritual currency, and that is the way it works. So you have to give pain to transfer your punyas, your spiritual points, to the other person whom you are giving pain. Okay, so according to the astrological charts, you will see that this person has so and so negative influences from the ancestors. What does that mean? It means that the ancestors are continuously flowing the punyas into the account of a person. And this is all spiritual punyas. So if those people who have very difficult life, naturally they are going through pain. And according to the astrological chart, when they see that there is this Pitru dosha or ancestral negative influence in their life, they, in their mind, because we are humans, we are unhappy, we curse, why is this happening to me, and all that. But we don't realize that this is a transfer of the punyas, and this is a spiritual punya, and it gives you spiritual happiness. So the more punyas you have, the more spiritual points you have, you can buy spiritual happiness with it. Yeah, so this is the way you can buy spiritual guidance, you can buy spiritual status, means your journey at spiritual level increases. You can buy spiritual protection. You can buy spiritual love, companionship. This is all spiritual, okay? It is not a physical body. So those are the things that you basically use the spiritual points for, the punyas for. So eventually, when we do this gratification, what did I say in the starting? How does the punya transfer? If I give happiness to you, naturally your punyas will be transferred to me. How many punyas will be transferred? The happiness that you receive. So if you receive, say, happiness for 1 hour, you will say, oh, take this, I've got the happiness. Everything is calculated in divine energies, okay? So everything is very precise. We may not have our currencies 10 rupee, 20 rupee, 30 rupee note, but everything is very well calculated and precise. And what is it that gauges our intention? If I am pressing my parents feet and reduce their leg pain and all that, I'm trying to press their legs and all that, but in my mind I am thinking, okay, my dad is going to transfer all his wealth into my name because I'm a good girl, and he should be doing this, and he should be, because I have done such a lot of seva, such a lot of service to my parents. The intention matter. Money I may receive, wealth I may receive, but the spiritual punya, my intentions matter. And according to that, I will receive the punyas. Yeah. But if in my heart I really want to serve my parents or anybody, and I'm not doing it for anything in return, even if there is one small little bit, no problem. But if we are very, very selfish in our mind and only doing some act through the selfish motive, then that is a dangerous turn. But in my mind, I'm doing it selflessly, I'm just doing it for love because I want to do it, then the punyas will be free flowing. Yeah. So this is how the energies work. So what happens is that when we do this Pitru Seva or this ancestral gratification, we are in the presence of all our ancestors. I can see 1,000,000 at least, because there are many, many, many. And from our heart, when we do gratification, and also if you have heard the message, heard the video, I say we forgive you unconditionally. Yeah. Somewhere, someplace in the back of our mind, we may have had some issues, some anger, something. But we do the forgiveness, or we give forgiveness from our side, which is unconditional. And if you have the divine grace of seeing, knowing what is happening, you can actually see beautiful, very beautiful fireworks, such a lot of happiness, such a lot of gratitude, such a lot of love, and God's love showers. It is so beautiful, it is like a celebration. And that is why I don't call this session Pitru Dosh Nivaran, means removal of all the negative influences of our parents. No. I call it Pitru Seva, I call it gratification to our ancestors. That naturally, because they must have prayed someplace, this is what I am today. And when I see myself, Cheryl, what did you do? And the answer is, I have not done anything.
I am just a blessed child. I'm just blessed, and there is nothing else that I have done in my life. I just am a blessed child. And the blessings have not only come from my own spiritual parents, my own ancestors, but I see that the blessings have come even from my husband's spiritual parents, ancestors. Yeah. So it is just not me alone who, to make me, I see so many people at work, and all those people are no more. But they have worked in their physical existence, someplace, somewhere, somehow. Both. I'm saying this and that because my spiritual, or my ancestors and my husband's ancestors, and I see all the whole gamut, the whole spiritual energies. Seriously. Not only that, Armanji's dad and his ancestors, they have literally blessed me. They have literally put us together. There have been many, 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 many people. Ru's mom, you have been, she has been so grateful, and we have met. uh, Sureshji's masters, yeah, and his spiritual parents and his ancestors, they all have worked that we all meet. So this is, we are seeing this only, you know, nothing physical body. I cannot even say a minuscule, it's nothing physical body. But we have not realized how huge and so many unbelievably things have been worked upon us so that we meet. Even if this video is being heard by anybody, it is not because you feel it's a coincidence that, oh, I just came across this video and we are doing this. No, it is not a coincidence. It is a very, very strong, total, um, beautiful divine dance of synergy. So beautiful. And everybody here, the ancestors, if you right now look in, close your eyes and just bring your awareness towards your ancestors, you will see light, you will see smiles, you will see love, you will see pamper, you will feel so much love. It is that feeling when you hug your mom, and when you hug your dad, when you hug your grandparents, you feel so happy. It's like the fireworks. So those are the beautiful emotions, so much of love, so much of love. I seriously cannot comprehend it. I don't see boundaries right now for us to receive this beautiful love, my love. It is so beautiful. And it is God's grace. It is God's grace. It is just God's grace. We are nothing.
Namaste. Namaste to all. Thank you, thank you, thank you, everyone. Thank you, thank you.
Cheryl.
Yes,
Hi, this is Ancestor.
yes, my
I did not see those videos from the beginning because I thought we had done this and then we didn't need to see anymore. But can I start seeing from the beginning now?
Yes. You can just play the videos one after the other also, but just
Oh.
just try and get into it, okay?
Okay.
And you will experience love. What did I say? The intentions matter. There are people who just want to do a thing and get over with it.
Okay.
Now, don't do it. Just try, because I'm just giving, it's just 15 minutes or 20 minutes of videos, one video.
Okay.
And accept the gifts, accept the love Open the
Yes.
beautiful gifts. Oh my God, it is so beautiful. And then you will never tell me that, Cheryl, I'm feeling lonely, and Cheryl, this, there is no, you are never alone. You have to understand and realize. No, when we just close our eyes, we shut down ourselves and nobody else, and then we say, oh, I'm so lonely. Oh, my dear, just open your eyes, open yourself, open your arms, and see you are not alone. You are so filled with people around you. This, please, please, it's my humble request, because we have this window. Oh, this is also such a beautiful thing. According to the Hindu rituals and Hindu calendar, yeah, who has set the Hindu calendar? Do you know who's done that? You will not find a name in any of the Upanishads or any of the Vedas. Why? Because they have been done by the Rishi. Rishi, who's a Rishi? Oh, they are those people, high souls, and they are just into meditation. You will never see a Rishi doing anything else but in the meditative posture. The Rishis are deciphering the universe. They are giving us this beautiful knowledge, continuous knowledge, and they are writing it. So basically, if you see they are writing, that is not the way it's written. It is all written with your mind, okay? Because at that point, when these things were written, we had a lot of power. We had a lot of power of the Ajna Chakra. So the Upanishads were just written by themselves, okay? They were scriptures. And the Rishis would just meditate and things would just happen, okay? And they have done all the deciphering. They would just ask. Rather, they would not even ask. They would just smile. And every knowledge would just flow. Yeah, and all the Upanishads and everything, the Hindu calendar, everything is written by the Rishis, and it is a download, okay? So the Hindu calendar is according to the moon. As I told you before, it is according to the moon. And in not only the moon, but all the planetary positions are taken care of. The sun, the earth, the India, the Sindhu is the area where this culture is concentrated. So the Sindhu region, from the Kailasha down till the Sri Lanka, everything was one at one point of time. So the whole geographical thing is taken into consideration. The sun, moon, stars, all calculated so beautifully and well. And that is how we get this gap of 15 days where we should not be starting, or we should not begin anything during this inauspicious or during this low energy time. Yeah. And no marriages should happen during this time. Yeah. So what should happen is the question, that these 16 days, if we cannot get married, if we cannot start something new, and again we were a agriculture region, so naturally agriculture, in the agriculture also, the crop is not ready as yet, the produce is not ready. So there is this 15 days of slack, and marriages are not allowed, no new things are allowed. So what should be done? So then, because the energies were down, they wanted that we remember our ancestors, and naturally when we say I love you to ancestors, they will send loads and loads of spiritual currency, spiritual points, punyas into our account. So this is how the whole thing is balanced. And during these 15 days, 16 days, we do our gratification towards the ancestors, and they bless us with their love and grace and loads of spiritual punyas, spiritual points. So this is how the Hindu calendar is made. This is how the Hindu calendar came into existence, and it is only for the service of humanity. So what are we going to do right now? We are going to take this opportunity, which is the window where we are not supposed to do anything new, and we are not supposed to get married or something like that. We are supposed to address our ancestors, send love to our ancestors. And so in this life, in this moment, in this era, we are using these 15-16 days to do the same thing. Just by this God's Love Trance video, you will be put into that space where you can see all your ancestors, connect with them in real way through your heart, and receive loads and loads and loads of spiritual points. Okay, it is like you getting in the will, you getting loads of wealth. Okay, so it is your right. But when do you get your will thing, or when do you get the wealth from your parents? Because it's written in the will. You have to show the documents, right? That okay, this is me, and I am the daughter or I am the son of this person. And naturally, when they verify, oh, you are connected with this person, they will transfer money or whatever to your name, right? In the same way, how do I connect with, or how do I receive the spiritual points or the punyas from my ancestors? I have to show my documents. What are my documents? Love. So when I show love and gratitude, when I do all what we are doing, naturally they understand, okay, this is my child. And so they will immediately, instantly transfer loads and loads of punyas into our account. I am not saying this so that we start to do the healing, I mean the meditations and all. I'm not doing that. I'm just trying to say that we have got this 15 days of window. Just use it to be grateful to everybody. Atma Namaste.